Autism Hour. That was a thing. On the 2nd of October, I headed into my local shopping centre. Well, I say local shopping centre, it's actually not the closest one, because the closest one's a bit rubbish, so yes, anyway. I headed to the Victoria Centre in Nottingham. They were taking part in an event called Autism Hour. This is something organised by the National Autistic Society to help give people on the autistic spectrum a better shopping experience. During that hour, they turned down the background music, dimmed lights and stuff, sharing information about autism, as well as helping the other customers understand what's going on. Now, as I've just described, they're doing all these things because going to a shopping centre normally, you walk in, everything's all bright, everything's all over the place, it's really loud, it doesn't stop, there's just background noise, so many people, you can't escape it really, but we're humans. We need to go shopping. It's, obviously there's online shopping. Recently, the NAS asked a load of autistic people their thoughts on shopping. 64% of people on the spectrum don't go shopping. They avoid it. That's mad, isn't it? Just because of all that, it being all bleh. So of course I went along, got myself my little press badge so I could film and stuff and pretend to be all important, which made me feel a bit, Going shopping for me, I normally have to have a purpose. I'm not really one for going and loitering around shops. If you've ever met me in person, I might have showed this in videos too before, but I've always got my bag on me, like always. I've had this since I started sixth form, so we're on like 4 years ago now or something. It's dying. That was my mission. Find a new bag. The first shop when you get into the main bit of Victoria Centre is Next. So up I went into Next. Already, no background music. No music is playing. Perfect. All the lights were a bit harsh still. I actually asked the store manager about that, and their lights can't be overridden, but at least they made the effort to, slightly adapt it by turning off the music. That helped. And off I went over to the bag section, and those of you who know me well enough by now, I kind of went for the same kind of bag, like almost exactly the same. There's a side-by-side comparison, just different materials. Going back out into the main kind of lobby bit of Victoria Centre, it's been done up recently, so it's quite modern, quite bright, white, reflective, everything. So I was pleased to see that they dimmed all those lights too. Another shop that in that shopping centre I like to go in is Topman, so I can pretend to be all trendy and stuff. Topman for us is actually in the basement of Topshop, and there's no oxygen and everything, and walking into Topshop itself is a challenge to get through to get there. Normally extremely light, as you can see from this footage. Look how dim, look how great, it was perfect. Could just scroll through like, yeah, you're right, no music playing. So of course I was really pleased the fact I could just go to Topman, and it was calm. Didn't buy anything. I was thinking, oh, Autism Hour, it's going to solve all my shopping problems, the fact that I really struggle to shop. No, I've just realised I'm an awkward person. I like to look for the same kind of clothes, just different colours. There's this one t-shirt from Topman that I normally have. I have it in 3 different colours. Turns out I actually have all the colours that are available now, so I was just kind of walking around like, oh okay, I don't need anything from here then. Moving forward, there's a shop called Tiger, and it's basically like IKEA shrunk down into one shop, so a one-way system, and you can't get out unless you're at the beginning or end. Basically, it's the shop that I freak out most in, just because it's very bright, I can't get out, there's kind of a flow of people you're fighting against. So I took it upon myself. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. In I went, completely fine. Apart from one thing I've got to kind of point out, there was a flickering light. You know what, you've got to let them off. They were trying. The next shop I went into was Game, but Game didn't really do anything. Like, all the TVs were still blaring. Actually, I think they turned a couple of the screens off, so I'll give them that, but Game didn't really seem much different to me, although I did make a purchase. I bought an expansion pack to my Lego Dimensions because, yeah. Ghostbusters. I have many ghosts to bust in my, Dimensions thing that I haven't been able to, so now I can. And fun little fact, I actually know someone who has a voice cameo in this, so you bet I'm going to try and kill them with a Dalek. Or maybe Voldemort. Or maybe the Wicked Witch of the West. There's so many options. Oh, the last place on my trip. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm going to say. No, there wasn't an Apple store, because we don't have one in Nottingham, so that would have been on there if so. But, I'm never going to miss out on the opportunity for a bit of magic, am I? I went to the Disney store. And the Disney store I was rather impressed with. First of all, in the window, they actually had a sign compared to most shops, as opposed to people just walking in going, what's happening all here? Then you've got everything off. But Disney itself, actually inside the shop, they turned off the TVs that were at the back. They turned off all the music, which with Disney, that's a little bit upsetting because you want to hear the magic. Disney's normally got quite harsh lighting, and it was great to see that that had been turned off. You can see whilst filming, I actually got a bit distracted. I was like, oh, Jack Skellington t-shirt, that looks really cool. Didn't buy it, it's fine.
That makes me so happy.
The actual hour was at 10 o'clock in the morning, which was great. It wasn't that busy. That's actually normally when I go shopping anyway, because it's the least busy time, so it was a great time to have the autism hour. I must admit, going into it, I was a bit like, surely it's not going to be that much different. I'm immediately tense as soon as I go shopping. I'm just used to that, so I didn't really think that was a thing. So to walk into a shopping centre and just feel relaxed, it was really weird, but really good. It's a shame I do most of my shopping online, but you know, I bought a couple of things. That's more than I normally do. And it makes me wonder, do you know what? Why can't it happen all the time? Once a month would be great. Once a week would be really good. Every single day, that would be ideal. It didn't actually cause them that much hassle. How great would it be if shop attendants were trained in autism when being trained? Even if it's only a bit more than nothing would be great. And to have that every single day, so 1% of the population, if not more, would be alright with shopping, I can't see why not. So obviously thank you to NAS and Into Victoria Centre. It feels really funny calling it Victoria Centre. I never call it Victoria Centre. If you're from Nottingham, you know what I mean. It's either Vic Centre, Vicky Centre, whatever. People, when you go in, going, hey, up my duck. I had a brilliant experience shopping, and I recommend it. Of course I recommend it. The best way to find out about more Autism Hour stuff, if it's going to happen again, etc., is to make sure you go and follow the National Autistic Society on all their media. Obviously I'll tweet about it, but there's the best place to find it from. If you actually attended, let me know in the comments how you found it. If you had no idea about it, are you going to go next time you see it? I think there was 4,500 shops across the UK taking part, so one's bound to be near you, at least one shop. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye. It's time to play Lego Dimensions and bust some ghosts.